Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're doing a good old just doing some makeup together. A little bit tutorial, a little bit get ready with me. You know, just chit-chatting about some makeup and some products that I really like and, you know, how things go in these types of videos. And we catch up a little bit. We have mostly drugstore makeup, I think. Yeah, everything. Oh, no. Almost everything on the face is drugstore except for my highlighter. Darn. We could have done a full face of affordable makeup again. But anyway, this is the look I did today, and I thought we could just hang out and play some makeup together. So if that interests you, go ahead and keep on watching. Before you do, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your hooded eye friends, because we talk a little bit about hooded eye stuff in this one and kind of getting a little bit of a lift. I talk about that a lot anyway, but without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into this a little bit corporate goth makeup look again. I think this has just become my go-to type makeup. Okay, let's go ahead and just get into it. Hello, let's do some makeup. I just like doing the pretty makeup look today. I'm feeling good, and yeah, let's just do some nice glam. I'm gonna play with the 1111 palette today because I just really enjoy this palette. I think it's really nice. It's a good, just kind of a go-to color story. It's not too bulky or anything. So I'm gonna play with that today and just play with some products I'm enjoying. Got a new powder to test out from CoverGirl, so we'll be putting that to the test, and I'll leave a pinned comment on how it performs to update you, and I'm going to try it with some various different foundations. So by the time this goes up, I'll have a bit more of a firm opinion on that powder, and I'll put it in the pinned comment. And yeah, let's just dive in here. I've already primed my eyes, got my brows on, so I'm thinking I'm gonna lean into a little bit of the cooler shades, and I want to use the shade Balanced up here in the corner. It's kind of the star of the show. So I'm gonna start with a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take the shade called Lucky Babe. Just one here. And we're going to run that through the socket. And up and out. Let that just work as a nice little contour. I'm going to go for like a nice lifted, classic, soft glam. Kind of it's become more of my signature style. Now we'll go down to a little bit of a deeper tone. We're going to take some of Perfect Harmony, which is the pretty like mauve-y, taupey shade right there. We'll put that into the socket a little tighter. Right here. I'm going to do a little swirly buff and then pull up and out. What you doing, puppy? You hear him little tippy-tappy feet. What are you doing? Has this become, I think, my favorite ColourPop palette of all time? I think so. I think it might. So, good news. Your girl doesn't have glaucoma. I just have bad vision from getting older and a deformed optic nerve, which I already knew I had and tried to tell the optometrist, but they weren't hearing it, so they sent me back to the ophthalmologist. And they're like, yeah, okay, same stuff. Everything's how it always is. Anyway, so I'm fine. Just getting older. And yeah, the ophthalmologist like, just getting older. You're nothing's out of the ordinary here. Nothing to worry about. I'll see you in a year. He's like, I do want to, just keep an eye on it. Because, no pun intended. Because this is something you've had your whole life. We just want to, monitor it, obviously. But he's like, I'm not worried about it right now. You're good. What are you doing, little dog? I'm going to grab a bit more of a concentrated brush. I'm going to take this Precision Firm blender. She's just running around, getting into stuff. And I'm going with the same shade, Perfect Harmony. And I'm going to build it right here. on the outer part of the lid. And just let it diffuse. All right, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of this brown shade called Empowered. And depending what you pair it with, it kind of can go a little bit cooler. It's a very, very neutral, dark brown, very just good for adding depth. So we're gonna go into this one. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the outer corner, a little more concentrated. Right here. I'm working my little wedge shape that I like to do, where it goes up towards the kind of more arch of the brow. Gives a really nice lifted effect. And kind of hides the heaviest point of my hoodedness of my lids. What have you been up to? What are you doing? Running around everywhere, huh? What are you getting into? He's up to stuff. Okay. Hi. You want to say hello? Come on. Oh, here comes special guest. Special guest. Pumpkin. Hello. Hello. What you doing? She gets up here and then looks so confused. It's so funny. She's like, what's going on? But she wants up here, but she doesn't know what to do with herself once she gets up here. She's like, there's too much stuff and noise and things. Yeah, there you go. I'm climbing her little bit now. She just wanted a little hello. All right. I'm just going to make sure everything's diffused. Good, good, good. Nice. I'm going to grab a little liner brush and go into a bit of Divine, which is this shade right here, the deepest brown. And put a little bit of that at the lash line. And do a little smoky liner moment. Nothing too precise with it. Really my preferred liner application. Who else is super inspired by like seeing Lana Del Rey's Coachella makeup? You mean Lana-chella. And then her performance at Stagecoach, singing Unchained Melody. Oh. Anyway, very inspired by her makeup lately and her vibes. This is not a tutorial inspired by her, but I want to do one. Maybe that'll be tomorrow. I'll do that. Today I'm doing just me. I get a little diffuse. I'm going to grab a little flat brush and we're going to take the shade called Balanced, which is a really pretty champagne-y nude shade right here. Very I Need a Nude-esque. And we're going to paint that onto the blank spot here. And let it just flow over. And I'm patting and then kind of pressing and swiping softly. And I bring it up pretty high. I go above my crease with the shimmers. Nice. Very pretty. Kind of classy. Let's take some of Total Angel, which is the kind of a metallic white-ish shade, but it's not like frosty. It's a very nice whitish metallic. It's like a pearl. It's pearly. Put a little bit of that here. And swipe. A little bit like this. Swoop. A little swoop. I think that's such a pretty brightening shade. And we can also take a little bit of this under the brow bone. Not everybody's cup of tea, but I think every now and then it can look really pretty and fun. I'll clean up that tiny bit of fallout I got, or I got a little messy. Do a little face primer at the same time. This is the e.l.f. putty in the liquid one. And I'm going to take it on a Q-tip and just go right under here and pick up any fallout It's like a magic eraser. You got a little bit of glitter here on the cheeks. And then we'll just put a little bit in the pore area. Tiny bit. I'm really actually enjoying this primer. I think it's quite nice. I like it much more than the old school putty primer. Okay, let's do some face makeup now. I'm going to do a little bit of some underpainting. I'm going to take the Halo Glow Beauty Wand from e.l.f. in the lightest shade, Fair Light. Really use this to kind of sculpt out the cheekbones. And it got me a new dual complexion brush because my others are in the bath. Or having a bath currently. I think they're drying right now, but I always use an extra one of these. Picking up a little bit of contour. Getting some nice shadowiness. Okay. And now I'm going to go up to the bronzer tone. The one's a little bit more of a bronzer tone on me. This is light medium. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that to bring some warmth into the skin. Get you where the sun would hit. Okay, and for a little bit of cream blush, I'm going to use Ragin' Raisin from Revlon Super Lustrous. Looks like that. We're going to use this as some cream blush today. So I'm going to scribble some in the back of my hand. And take a little dense brush. Gonna work some into it. Like that. And tippy tap that on. Do a little bit of a liquid highlight with the e.l.f. Halo Wand and Champagne Campaign. I'm going to use my same brush I used for the blush. Pick some of that up. And just tap a little bit on the high points. Alright, let's do a little concealer. I'm going to use Makeup Revolution Soft Matte Concealer from the IRL line. And we'll blend this out with a foundation brush. And trying to be a little bit precise right here, a little careful. Not to get it in the eyeshadow. Now working in light layers and slowly blending and building, as I like to do. Alright, and now we'll do some foundation to merge it all together. Let's do Makeup Revolution Skin Silk. I'm just doing some soft tapping motions initially. Just patting her in. Everything's going to start coming together. I like to start at the center of the face and kind of work out and around the jaw. Okay, and that is the foundation on. Let's check out this new to me Age Perfect powder, because when last time I used it, it was in totally different packaging and they did not have a translucent shade like this. So new to me, this is infused with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, instant wrinkle blurring pressed powder. Let's put that to the test. I'm gonna start with my under eyes and set under there first with a little brush. And this doesn't seem to be a mattifying powder. I believe it's described as lightly mattifying. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a nice kind of a just more skin-like soft focus powder. Maybe a little bit more on the matte side than e.l.f. Halo Glow, but kind of that more light diffusing type of finish. Seems to look nice on the under eye so far. Not hating that. Oh yeah, that looks really good on the under eye. And this shade in particular is kind of brightening, and it's translucent, still kind of has a bit of a white, you know, sheen to it. White cast to it, rather. Yep, okay, I like that for the under eye. Let's try it with a velour puff. Ooh, pretty. They do have this in shades as well, not just the white one. Or translucent. Oh wow. Yep, that's blurring. And not flat. Looking on the skin. Could this be a holy grail? And I'm doing a pretty light amount. I'm not like swirling in there. I'm just pressing in, picking a little bit up, and pressing it into the skin. Yeah, it looks pretty blurring and like soft focus. All right, that's so far really nice powder. Definitely different than how I remember it, because I used it years and years ago. I think they've reformulated since then. Packaging's totally different. And take some on a brush just to set the rest of the face down a little bit. So I get oily all over. See, I like a set face, but I don't like a super flat matte finish. But I like the makeup to be locked in. That's lovely. That's a lovely face powder. Good job. But yeah, I'll leave a pin comment, let you know how that holds up. But I'm liking it with the Skin Silk foundation, that's for sure. Okay, let's do lower lash line. I'm gonna take a little brush, just a little guy here. We'll take some of Perfect Harmony, which is that cool taupey shade that we use mostly on the outer corner. And I'm just joining that up to the outer V on the upper lash line. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of the deeper brown, Empowered, and just darken up right. And then the liner brush, a bit more of the deepest, darkest brown, Divine. Alright, that outer corner, let it join up. And just for funsies, I think I'm going to take a little bit of liquid liner today. Rarely use liquid liner. I used it the other day for a little demo of how I like to do winged liner. Like, let's whip this out again, play with it. And I'm just gonna come right here. Do my hooded eye liner trick. I have a whole video about how I do liquid liner or any liner on hooded eyes. I'll link that in case you're curious. Yeah, my under eyes look so smooth. Wow. Definitely something to that powder. Dang. Was not expecting it to be that good or to like it that much. A bit of a tight line under the lashes with some black liner. Do a little mascara. Alrighty. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighter on the cheeks and a little bit of bronzing first. Let's do a little bronzer just to reinforce that bronze. I'm taking Glowgasm Charlotte Tilbury and the bronzer from this, which looks like a bat, and just bring it around the perimeter here. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the highlighter from this Champagne, right here. And for blush, I'm gonna take CoverGirl in Soft Sable. Just use the same little brush. Soft Sable looks like this. Really nice match for Rage and Raisin. Just swipe a little bit of that on. I think we're good on the face, eyes. Let's do lips. I'm gonna take these little combs out my hair. I've been using, or just pick these up, these little old school comby things. So that made me a nice alternative to clips in my hair. To get my hair on my face while I'm filming without destroying my curls maybe in waves. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. I'm playing with it. I'll let you know. So no, that's just, you're dying to know if that works. Has essential information. All right, I'm gonna line my lips with MAC Chestnut and just do kind of a soft application. I'm not gonna go full on. So I'm using a very light hand and just sketching out my lip line. And we're done. No, I'm just kidding. I've got pumpkin hair. There. Perils of hugging your pumpkin while you film. You're gonna get some little black hairs on your face. Could it be an eyelash, an eyebrow, or pumpkin hair? It could be any of them. I'm gonna kind of just blur this a little bit. And then we'll take Rage and Raisin as our lipstick. Oh, that is a good color. It is a wonderful shade. It made such a pretty blush. All right, I think this is our look all done. Did we go kind of corporate goth again? Yes, we did. I think that might just be my aesthetic. This is my current aesthetic. This is my style right now, this look. And I love it, I love it. Is it kind of wintry, not very spring? No, but you know what? I also think it's kind of timeless and doesn't really matter. I just kind of do what I want to do. So this is our look all done. Thank you for hanging out with me today and do a little chit chat. Not super chatty today. More just talking about makeup and application and, you know, just get ready. Just putting on some makeup together. And yeah, I'll let you know how this powder holds up in a pinned comment. Hopefully I remember to do that. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay spooky. Bye now.